interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Justice for All. My name is SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
And in last episode, we started the trial for Madame Guard's case, and oh boy, we found out that Franziska von Karma got shot, and that was a present that apparently the kidnapper gave us. But then Edgeworth came in to save the day. Woo! Sort of, but even though now we're competing against him, and so now we're going to cross-examine more testimony from Gumshoe.
Whoa.
Why are you sad?
Because you still hurt my feelings from last episode.
I'm sorry. Do you forgive me?
Yes.
Yay! Best friends!
Alright. Alright. Madame Guard and Juan Carita were huge rivals of each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's more than enough in my book. As for evidence, there's a Jabba Ninja's button. It was ripped off the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Guard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. Jeez, yeah, that's quite a bit of evidence there.
Well, crap.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. Jeez. Okay. And there's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? Is this button also covered in blood? Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Oh, jeez.
Oop.
All this points very clearly to defendants, doesn't it? Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright?
No!
I'll find a hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
Even though he's back, he's still a pain in the butt.
Dang it. Alright.
Now hold up. I gotta check that evidence we done got. I wanna look at this. Where is it? Jabba Ninja's button was ripped from his costume and is covered in Carita's blood found in On Guard's hakama. Alright, okay, weapons. Bears the victim's blood and On Guard's fingerprints, and the Gatewater is engraved. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Gatewater, isn't that the name of the hotel?
Right, and didn't he just say that he bought it?
Yeah, so how can that be premeditated murder? Hold up, okay, hold up. We gotta go to the right statement and present this mug. Hold up.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Well, he doesn't know. He's just a detective and spits out the facts. He doesn't put two and two together, because, you know, he should be
looking at the evidence. It says Gateway right on it. What made him think it was premeditated then?
Don't yell at him. It's okay. So present this here. Son?
Son. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument was that this was a premeditated murder is that simply my client bought a knife beforehand? Well, that's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife.
Oh?
Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Huh? There's a Gatewater seal set into the handle. Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated.
Oh my god, he's right.
Well, yes, that's very true. This is a very big...
Oh, crap.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. What? Here we go.
No!
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? I admit this knife is hotel property. There's no one currently in the police force that's dumb enough not to realize this. But I didn't know. Oh.
Oh, Gummy.
The question is, where did this knife come from? Oh, why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corita's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table. Oh. There's a knife and a fork on the table.
Crap.
Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
Crap.
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Mad on Guard. Uh-oh.
Crap.
Especially was on top of his table.
There was no knife there.
Yeah. There is something missing. Perhaps, is it a single knife?
Dang it. Dang it!
Well then. It's gonna be too easy. We investigated leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Man on Guard's knife was missing. Mr. On Guard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Oh, dang it.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. Let me kiss your butt some more.
It seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps. I just walked headlong into it.
You sure did. Indiana Jones would not want to take you anywhere.
No. A murder weapon with fingerprints, and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown?
He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well...
Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here...
That gavel of his will be ringing out to the sound of our defeat. Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
Let's check the court record. Hold up. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, the guitar case. No. Wait a minute. Found next to the victim is filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Wait, wouldn't it be drunk?
I was about to say that. That sounds right. That sounds like... Yeah, that sounds odd.
No sign had been drunk.
Now I can't tell.
Anyway, we're not here for a grammar lesson, but, I mean, if it was found next to the victim, why has it not been sipped from?
Right, I mean, it's poured out and everything. I mean...
So that's...
And it was sitting perfectly on the table. Like, there was no signs of struggle around that, but, like, around all over the place, there were, like, signs of struggling, but...
Except for that
full wine glass.
Weird. Okay,
right.
Yes, we actually do, man. Shoot.
Dang it. There's one. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance and only one. What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here.
I'll give you a bluff, Edgeworth. Country.
You gonna do that to Senpai?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Because I love him.
Oh, boy. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. Holy crap!
Oh, jeez! No!
He was not lying when he said only one chance.
Okay, alright. We see you, Judge. We see you.
You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
It's my bed! I'm just kidding. It's this.
I bet you, like, people playing this for the first time, they might be freaking out right now, like, oh my god, what do I do? Did I choose the right thing? Well?
Oh, but make sure you present this wine glass, because we'll explain in a minute.
Yes. This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the... Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. He didn't exactly say it, so it's fine. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup was all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not yet fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. I don't know if they agree. Well, what do you all have to say? Well, yes, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth? What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion. You don't need my opinion, because there's no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without even thinking. That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking?
Actually, there's no way. Because, I mean, he had the knife sticking out in front of him. How in the world could that...
How could you be calm when you're seeing something like that?
Yes, okay, there's no way. There's no way.
If I appear weak here, the trial's over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty.
They might just fall for it, if you're thought-provoking enough.
The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves that it was Miss Andrews who set the cup out on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual.
Turn about!
Do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? You should know better, Wright.
Dang it.
You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then... Of course it has been thoroughly inspected. For fingerprints. Fingerprints? There was only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews. What? Well, dang it.
Crap.
And that is why I said that words. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Jeez. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Cordita. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth, I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet.
Wait, what?
The prosecution... Yeah, this seems kind of odd here. Prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
What is going on? Why is Edgeworth acting like this?
It's weird. It's like he's buddy, but still on our butts. But he could have ended this a long time ago, especially if he was how he was in the first game. We would have had this case would have been done a long time ago.
Exactly. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking?
Does Edgeworth know about the situation?
Oh, no!
Fudge.
Let me get some water before I do this.
I got a quick question, though.
What?
Does Edgeworth know about the situation with Maya?
I don't think so. Because he wasn't there whenever anything happened, because we just saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if Phoenix brought up something during the when he first appeared at the Criminals Affairs Department, but I guess not.
I don't think so. No, he does. I don't think he knows.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
She says so begrudgingly. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh.
God.
Gotcha.
I wonder what happened to that calm composure you had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, it's been, what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report of her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet it was this wicked witch in a witness stand?
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm going to tell you everything, anything, and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Stupid ray gun.
Oof!
Shush, I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam. No, please, by all means interrupt her, please! Anyway, witness your testimony, please.
It's true what they say, that youth are a hothead nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with? Oh, I started going Lotta for a second.
Uh-oh. The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag?
It was a great job being able to see my dear Juan. It was just almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you're a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on guard, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me! I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Corrida.
No, and hold on really quick. I'm gonna do some side stuff here. I'm just gonna check the ages of Matt and Juan. So, she called Matt a little kid.
He's 21.
Matt is 21. And, Juan Corrida is 21.
This game.
Oh, wait, Phoenix is right here. Oh, dang it.
Oh.
That's what happens. That's what happens when we don't pay attention.
When you don't pay attention.
Hey, you checked it too.
What? What? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Alright. Well, those two are the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Any faster, lady. Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo. My God. It's like she becomes an anime character whenever she's...
Oh,
Oh
Skinny,
my.
I think you have a little competition for your senpai.
Heck, well, I have a better shot at it than Old Bag.
What? Mm-hmm. You never know that.
Shut up. You
Okay.
don't know that Edwards doesn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode. This may be a shorter episode, but I'm sorry.
It's 21 minutes or something like that. They better enjoy it. Watch your profanity.
Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. We really appreciate all your support and all your comments that you leave us in these videos. It's really awesome to hear you guys' response, so thank you so much.
You love us so much.
Yay! Alright, and if no one's told you that they love you today, I do.
Aww.
Bye!
Giggle.